Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Happy Friday. This is my first time on YouTube. I decided to create this channel basically to talk about whatever topic that comes to my head. Maybe people can feel related to it, and we can share. Why not? You can put your comment on the comment box, and we can switch topics as you want. Maybe I'm talking about destiny, universe, and all that kinds of stuff, and other people are like, hey, why don't we talk about video games? Hey, why don't we talk about movies? Yeah, we can do that too. Whatever it is, you do you. Do what makes you happy. Forget about pleasing others. Forget about, you know, whatever they may or may not think about you. Most of the times, people don't really care. You know, people, strangers, and or whatever it is, co-workers, people that are not like close to us, they can judge, they can say many things about us, but at the end of the day, they don't really care. So if you're trying so hard, trying to please everyone and trying to give this impression of something you're not, I'm sorry. I really am. It's nothing more sad in this world than to be miserable because you're always pretending. Anyway, so that's why I created this channel, and I decided to call it The Library. And this is because I always compare life with a library where humans would be the books. Because I think every person in this world, regardless of their whatever they do in life, regardless of their career, or if they don't have a career, or if they have money or don't, everyone has something very interesting to tell. Everyone has a story. Everyone has been through stuff. Everyone has learned through stuff or through people or experience, whatever it is. And each one of them, it's just like when you read a book, you're gonna learn something. You're gonna read something that you never thought it could be real. You're gonna read something that you might feel related to. Who knows? So that's why I call it The Library. For those who are wondering, we're not gonna talk about intellectual shit. Well, we can, but whatever. I'm not a very I don't like to talk about very serious stuff because you should be very careful with those topics. Some people might feel offended, and we don't want that. We want to have a good time. Today, my topic is, because I was just talking to a coworker while smoking a cigarette outside. Yeah, it's about habit, but that's what I want to do right now. So I have to learn from my mistakes. Anyways, going back to what I was saying, I was talking to a coworker, and we were talking about these people, especially girls, that come to work dressed like they're going to a club, right? And this was not this wasn't like a hater like talk, like a troll talk or anything like that. Oh yeah, maybe because you're jealous and you cannot wear that clothing, that's why you're trashing this person. No, we're not even talking about that. We were just talking like how uncomfortable that could be. Like you're seated on a desk for 8 hours and you're wearing this super tight dress, and you're wearing these super high heels. How do you do that? That's like, do you have to wake up probably 2 hours earlier to do all that, to your hair, to do your makeup? You just come to work? You don't get paid for that. Well, there are some type of jobs where you could get paid for that, but this is, the corporate world is really definitely not the right place to make, well, I just don't see it. You know what I'm talking about. And so it's funny because, and I'm not saying that everyone who dresses like that, is the same way. And like I said, you gotta do you. If that makes you happy, awesome. As long as you're not doing it because you're trying to get some type of attention, and deep inside you're really not enjoying uh, being dressed like that and just feeling miserable and feel like you need to breathe. But hey, you have to keep the pose, right? And that's what we were talking about basically. And then I remember this girl that I met in high school, and we became good friends, and we're friends still. Haven't seen each other in a while, but we're still in touch. And I'm not gonna say your name, but I'm gonna use you as an example because now things are different, and you understand. So this girl for quite a while was just um, dating all these douchebags that would only take advantage of her in many many ways. She's a pretty girl, beautiful body and all that. You know, she didn't need to be all produced like with these high heels and you know um, very provocative clothes, let's say. And one night I remember we had a sleepover and she was telling me about, I don't understand why, like I'm a good person, and she is. I'm a good person, and I'm committed when I'm in a relationship, and I just can't seem to find the right one. All these guys, they just want one thing and just one thing. Once they get that thing, they ghost me. I'm pretty sure many out there can feel related to it. I'm not judging you, I'm just saying. And back in the day, I was 17, so I really wasn't like thinking too much about it. So I'm like, well, I guess there must be something that you're doing that is attracting all this kind of guys to your life. Maybe if you do something different, you're gonna get a different crowd, different audience. And I don't think she got it when I told her that, because honestly I didn't even know what I was talking about, but I did open my mouth and said it. And then we graduated from high school, and each one of us went to different colleges. Anyway, we bumped into each other a few years after, and I completely forgot about the conversation that we had at that sleepover. And she's like, do you remember, when we were at the sleepover with so and so, and we were talking about my relationships back then, whatever. And then you told me this. And at the time, I didn't really get it. I didn't understand what you were trying to say. But then, through the years, I noticed that, I was doing all this to get the attention of guys, but I wasn't really doing what I wanted to do. I wasn't really wearing what I like to wear. I like more like baggy clothes and stuff like that. But I really, really wanted to date someone, and I thought that it would be a good idea. So, and then you told me that maybe I should do something different, and then I would probably get a different kind of audience. And you were so right. I was attracting all these douchebags because they only care for just one thing. And once they got that one thing, they were out of my life. And I realized, and it hit me at some point, and I'm like, well, maybe I'm gonna try wearing the kind of clothes I like to wear when I'm home, when I'm not at school, when I'm not trying to impress anybody. And I did, and I like it, and I felt comfortable, and I felt more like myself. And sure as shit, I started meeting people, all kinds of people. Some of them cute, some of them not so cute, but all of them good people. Or guys that I could have a conversation, actually, and not other type of interaction necessarily. And that's how I met my husband. And we're married now. And I'm so happy. And it's so awesome that we bump into each other again, because I want to say thank you for that. It took a few years for me to realize that I was doing something wrong, and what I was doing wrong was not being myself. And I'm like, oh wow, well, awesome, great. What do you think? Please add your comments on the comment box. Like this video if you do. Troll me if you do. I don't really care. But watch it. Share with me. Who has been in that situation? Maybe someone who's watching this video. Or maybe you know somebody like that. Just share with me. Happy Friday, everyone.